I'm Mike Folkestad with Daiwa, and I use a Tatua 701 medium heavy. Is pretty much good for all around spinner baits, worms, jigs, and so forth. Here I'm using it today. I'm just punching with a 1/4 ounce slide sinker, punching the grass. And this rod, I love it. It's 7 foot long. It's a great tip. It's very sensitive. It has a lot of power from winching the fish out of the heavy cover and stuff. So it has sensitivity plus power. Okay, I'm using a Tatua. It's a 100 HS. That's for high speed. It's 7.3 gear ratio, and I like that one the best. And it has the T system for greater casting distance. And I get an extra 10 or 15 feet on a cast from a normal reel. And so that's a big advantage. A lot of times you want to make a long cast. And this reel has a great, nice, smooth drag. Once again, I always fish a loose drag. And it has big paddles on the handle, which is nice, so you can feel the handle. And it gives you the feeling that you have a lot of power. And so this is a great setup. They also have the 6.3. 100 6.3, not the high speed. But I generally use this most of the time. If I'm running a spinner bait or cranking, I use the 6.3. With this particular rod, what I'm using, I've been punching the holes in the grass, and I got a 1/4 ounce tungsten weight, and then I got a craw in here with an EWG hook and a little stopper, and I just pitching it in the holes. Now what I do is when I punch into the hole, then I take my rod and push it towards the hole. So what that does, it makes the bait drop more vertical. Instead of swinging pendulum back to you, it makes it drop more vertical, and that's very important. Because you want to get it to stay in the hole, you don't want to get it to go over into the grass. All I do is once it gets in the hole, I let it sit. If I don't get the bite, I just give it a couple little shakes. If I don't get the bite, just bring it on out, go right into the next hole. Simple as that, just keep punching the holes. All of a sudden you'll find an area that the fish have moved into, and you might catch 3 or 4 fish in an area, and then you might fish 400 or 500 yards without a bite, then you run into the fish again. Just keep punching those holes. Quiet entry is very important on that technique. The other thing that is important is letting that bait fall vertical. So pushing the rod towards the entry and feeding it some line off the reel. It's important so you get that vertical fall. The more vertical, the more bites you're going to get. Mike Folkestad with Daiwa. Hope you enjoyed the tips. Get yourself a Tatua rod and reel. You'll be glad you did. They're very affordable.